Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you live from my backyard. It's a really nice day, so I wanted to come out here to drink my coffee and film, but it's windy and my dogs are out here making a lot of racket, so just pretend that this is your daily dose of nature. And by nature, I mostly mean lawnmowers and chainsaws. So right now the Equestrian Festival is still in full swing and they've released a couple of new coat colors. So I really like Lipizzaner's. This one though, not my favorite. I probably won't be getting it. I just don't like really dark mane and tails on light colored horses. This Dutch Warmblood though, this one is so pretty and it's so unique too. Like the little spots on it, especially down by its feet, that is unusual. You don't see that super often in real life. And I just really like that they've made this coat in the game, because I don't want the coat colors to be like very stereotypical or generic, you know what I mean? Like all their pinto coats and stuff in the game are pretty, but I want there to be really unique standout ones like this. The gray pinto, I've seen a lot of people buy this one and I do really like it. I love the pink on its nose, but is it for me? I'm not sure that I would ever get it. I might get it in the other pinto next year if they're discounted. But again, even though this isn't for me, I just really like that Star Stable is making really unique coat colors like this. Ugh. Oh. Okay, side story real quick. I ate Subway before I came out here and now I'm drinking coffee. And it's been a terrible combination because the Subway was great, but this is the worst coffee I have ever tried to drink in my life. It's like burned rubber. Like, you know how you see a blown out tire at the side of the road? Imagine you pulled over, got out of the car, and chewed on that. That is what this coffee would taste like. It's sick, but I'll still drink it. Okay, so I'm here at Silverglade Manor, and I'm going to be looking at the Dutch Warmbloods here. So when the Dutch Warmbloods originally came out, I didn't buy one at the time, and I still don't have one because I was out of star coins and I wanted to wait until double star coin weekend, but then my bank account completely thinks that Star Stable is like the biggest scam on earth, and every time I try to buy star coins, it has like a huge fit and I have to go through so much hassle to be able to get star coins that I don't do it super often. So I missed out on the Dutch Warmbloods originally. And then later, when I did have star coins, I decided to wait until I seen what the new coat variations were going to look like, because I had heard that there was going to be new ones. So long story short, I don't have a Dutch Warmblood, so I'm going to go ahead and buy one of the original ones now, the original coat colors, because now I know that the coat variations aren't going to be for me, so I'm going to go ahead and get one of the original ones. I love bay horses, and I think this is one of the best ones in the game as far as the shading and markings go, but for some reason it's just not speaking to me, which is crazy because I love bays. This dark bay though, when the spoilers came out, this is the one that I wanted the most out of all the Dutch Warmbloods, but for some reason I'm starting to lean more towards the chestnuts, which I do really like them, but the fact that I'm not gonna get a bay when there's bays available is unheard of for me. Like, I always go for the bays. I said that I wasn't gonna get the bay, and yet I'm looking at the bay, the shading, the browns, the little snip on its nose. Oh, I want it, but yet this chestnut is like exactly my shut up, dogs! Is exactly my dream horse when I was little. I wanted a chestnut mare, 4 white socks, and either a blaze or a big stripe. So this is like, I feel like I need to get it just to satisfy my inner child, but the bays, man, the bays. But I have got to stop with the bays, seriously. I know horses in real life are actually like this vibrant of a color, but it's like cat poop orange. I don't know why I said cat poop when I could have said like pumpkin or literally anything else, but I guess it's like cat poop orange. I don't know, leave me alone, okay? This video is a disaster and it's a mess, but I have to use this audio now because I've spent too much time on it.
If you don't shut up, I'm gonna grab you by the tail and and swing it around like a ceiling fan.
I also really love this black one too. At first, I didn't really care for it. I did like it, but I just wasn't crazy about it. But the more I've seen it, the more I've liked it, and I like that it's just plain black. It doesn't have any markings on it, and I don't know, it's just really pretty. This is the one that I'm leaning towards the most, the liver chestnut. I've always liked it. It's always been one of my favorites that I knew I was going to get eventually, but it moved up my rankings of the Dutch Warmbloods really quickly after I watched other YouTubers buy it, and I don't know, it's so nice. And I do think, like, personal preferences aside, this is the nicest Dutch Warmblood. It's just the most realistic looking, everything about it, the colors, the shading, the markings, everything just looks absolutely perfect about this horse. Preferences aside, I think that technically speaking, the Dutch Warmblood is probably just the best, all-around nicest horse in the game as far as just really consistently good coat colors, shading, the animations are all really good. So just objectively speaking, I do think that maybe of the Dutch Warmbloods that this liver chestnut is probably, to me, in my opinion anyway, the nicest horse in the entire game. By the way, if you're hearing just crazy noises in the background, it's not the dogs anymore. It's because I live on a farm and we have like 1,000 goats, and 2 of them just had babies like last week, so they're being extremely vocal right now, and that is probably the weird noises you might be hearing in the background. So I have decided to go with the liver chestnut. He is a gelding, and I decided to name him Fox Hunter as a really deep cut Taylor Swift reference. Okay. Now, I realize that I have not been playing this game very long. There's a lot of things that I don't know or understand yet. But can somebody explain to me how and why there is a random person running around in my home stable? Like, who is she? Where did she come from? How did she get in here? What is she doing? What is she doing? What is she doing? I mean, I guess I don't care that she's in here, but I'm just so confused. I guess I'll just see myself out. Oh, I love this horse. Definitely a new favorite. So, if you don't already know this, there is a lot of controversy around dressage, especially in modern day, for being abusive and having a lot of cruelty in it. And I don't think it's like super well known. There's not a lot of awareness around it, but it's definitely something that happens, because the reason I say modern day is because FEI has like completely changed the way they judge dressage. And I think if you're a horse person, or if you just play horse games, it's the kind of thing that you really need to be aware of. So I'm going to go ahead and link a video in the description that I watched that really explains this, and how like Star Stable and horse games are kind of unintentionally promoting the abusive practices in dressage. And I just definitely think that you should watch it if you're at all interested in horses or horse games. That's all for my video today. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.